Hi, it's me, Dwayne again. As you guys know, I was working on a project for a new space shuttle prototype, and I had to take my page off YouTube for a while. I had over 45 minutes of video on there at times. I used to do flight simulations in a hypothetical spacecraft called the U.S.S. Intrinsic that well, I could go from Alaska to Wallops Island, Virginia, in approximately 45 minutes, and they gave me over 45 minutes of video, which was cool, but I had to restart my channel because I think I was boring people's ears off. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I've been working on more recently. As you may know, and I posted this before, I design circuits on I have a multi-sim program that's from National Instruments, and this is what's called a PDU. This is the power display unit, I call it, or distribution unit. And I don't know how well the video comes out, but these switches over here, this is called the switch panel, and I have a fuel rate bus. That's the 5 volt for the radio gear. All the remote control equipment uses 5 volts. That's 12 volt main generator system, and these are the left and the right generators on the wings, and this is for the external power that comes into the unit. So anyway, we'll run it, and I'll show you what it does. As you can see, there's nothing on, no lights at all. So if we turn our external power on, you can see a red light just came on. So I got 12 volts, and I have the multimeter set up on the program. I'm getting 10.872 volts. These are my generators. This is one of them. And this is the other one. These are both 6 volts, and they're running at about 10 hertz and 15 hertz on them. But when the engine's running, they'll run much faster than that. This is my rectifier panels here. So I'm rectifying 2 6 volt power supplies. I'll show you. When I turn the generators on, that's the right generator. You can see there's a blinking green light now, and that's to display that yes, that generator's up and running, and that light will continue to blink. And I'm still getting 10.872 volts off the circuit. That's at the 12 volt display. I turn the other generator on, and my second green light is flashing, as you can see. So it displays that my generator's running. It has displayed to you what both are doing. And I'm going to mount this thing in the cargo bay, so I can check everything out before it's running and before I attempt to launch it and fly it. But and down here there's 2 more LEDs to show you. I'm going to turn my 12 volt main on, which I just did, and I've had 10.872 volts on it all along anyway. But that's from the main. And now when I turn my 5 volt radio bus on, I have another LED over here that just came on. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see that. Now that LED's on, and my voltometer is showing me 4.937 volts. That's to charge the radio gear while the aircraft is flying, or the spacecraft is flying. And my last one is the fuel rate. This one says fuel rate on here. When I turn that on, yellow LED came on. And now I'm running 6.163 volts on the fuel rail. I've got 4.937 volts on the battery charge circuit, and I've still got 10.872 volts on the main bus. But anyway, the problem I'm running into is I may need more than 6 volt generators. Now when I turn the external power off, which I'm doing, as you can see, the red light just went out. That tells me my external's off and everything's running. But I'm only getting 4.957 volts on the main bus. I'm only getting 2.203 volts on the fuel rail and the fuel pump. And I'm only getting 2.61 volts on my radio bus. So that's just telling me that I may have to go to 12-volt generators instead of 6 is all. And I'm going to check that out. But anyway, I wanted to demonstrate that for you. That's the programming and the engineering design portion. I've actually built one, and I've got it installed in the aircraft, and I'll show you that next time. It does work. Like I said, I just don't know what kind of voltage I'm going to get out of those generators. I may need more. So anyway, I thank you all, and as I said, I didn't want to bore your ears off, but I thank you all, and may God bless. Bye.